The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, Damontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
Newy Scruggs is not in the building. He is in Chapel Hill sorrowing over the loss that today. But your boy Jay Holley is in here with the cast of crew on the Players Lounge. Barry Church, Damontre Moore, Anthony Dorsett. I am Jesse Holley. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat. Fellas,
It is.
we are here.
The season has
We are
begun.
here. This is game week. There's no more preseason. The Micah Parsons drama is over. We're not talking about who's going to play in the preseason game. No more press conferences. It is now time to put up or shut up. The Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles Thursday night football. And
Y'all see what y'all got going on. I see what y'all got going on. It's all good. A little early. Prediction.
That's all it is. You know,
My shirt is green because I was representing the Big Brothers Big Sisters program.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to make sure that we do
like
some
that.
good things.
They found it in
community.
Philly, too.
They might have been founded.
I
I don't know.
go down the rabbit hole.
see what you did
there.
Philly, the city of brotherly love.
That's it.
It might be.
Got another guy in that bear trap, didn't you?
Yeah, I put Barry. I caught Chris early because he hit me with the green too. I said, I'm just trying to do good for the community.
Okay.
I'm trying to make sure that young brothers and
Jumped in that bear
sisters
trap, didn't
I
you?
thought it was green for that all that money that y'all two got over there, coming from royalty that y'all do.
I ain't gonna hide it.
Jesse.
That's all the bread over.
Big
I ain't
big
gonna hide
money
it.
AD.
I ain't gonna hide it. now.
Say somebody
I like that.
I just want to be like y'all.
I work hard, so I ain't gonna hide the funds. I'm blessed. Thank you, Lord. But getting into the game beforehand, contract done. Deron Bland signed his
Talking about big
extension.
money.
Pay the man. 92.
4-year extension, $92 million.
How much is that guaranteed?
50.
50.
Guaranteed.
A 50 ball.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. It's really a 2-year extension, $34 million. Because after the first 2 years, then more money is guaranteed. But it's money nonetheless.
It is bread.
You know what I'm saying?
But you gotta look at the.
No, you got to look at
You gotta look at the whole.
If he got
Fine
cut,
print.
is he still getting 50
Right.
or is he getting 34?
34.
He getting 34.
34 right
Okay,
now.
that's cool.
But listen,
And he
fifth round
young.
pick. Fifth round pick is a guy who didn't look like he was going to be.
Round pick.
That's great money, and it's
That's bad.
The Cowboys locked the guy up for the next couple of years.
And he can still go. And he can still go get paid if he does what he's supposed to. Because if he lives up to that contract, we all know that obviously they're gonna make you sit into about that third year, get to that final stretch. Then you get that extra leg to it. But if he lives up to that contract, he's gonna be coming over there telling them, like, "Hey, let's get
In
them
2 years.
addendums." Like, let's get
In
this
2
going.
years, he
Just
gonna
stay
go-
healthy.
What?
Just gotta stay healthy.
How old would that put him at?
He young. Put him at like 27-ish.
He's
Yeah,
27.
he around that.
He can still go hit the Brink show one more time. So for him, it's a what they say, it's a team friendly deal. The numbers look good and it's a lot of fluff on the outside. But when you get to like what Big Mama used to say, the meat and the potatoes of it, $34 million for the next 2 years guaranteed.
Deserve too.
And you rightfully earned it.
man.
Like
He's a fifth
with all
round
the
pick.
stuff that's been going around with not only from his play and being a veteran in that locker ship, but in a such dire need, time and space of the Cowboys, of that veteran leadership. We know we have Dak. You know you have CD, but on that defensive side, there's no more Micah Parsons. Trayvon Diggs, that saga has been what it's been. So now it's like, hey, let's pay you, young bull, and you rightfully so, you earned it. So what they say, you just got to strike when the pot is hot, and he lucked up and did that.
Speaking of Trayvon Diggs, he's a guy who has been medically cleared and is marching towards getting to the game. He came out and he said the other day that he's about 75 to 80% prediction that he plays on Thursday. If you're, I'm going to start with you, Church.
Prediction. I thought he was 75 to 80% healthy.
No, he's 100% healthy. He's 100% healthy,
fired.
according to what he's been cleared.
If you didn't catch that, let me go ahead. He said he didn't. He played when he was 100%. He played like he was at 78.
But he's saying there's a
Is that what you said?
75% to 80% chance that he
I'm sorry.
goes on Thursday. for Trayvon and what this defense needs in the secondary.
Oh, yeah.
Are you hoping he goes out there and he plays, or you're saying, give it one more give it one more week, young fella, and then come back maybe against the Giants, maybe week 3? Because it was always Trayvon was saying, don't put me on PUP, don't put me on IR. I'm going to be ready before week 4. So are you saying, hey, Trayvon, go ahead out there and play, or give it one more week?
If it's me.
Are we talking about player you?
I'm the player me.
There's 3 different versions. We got player
player me. This ain't organization church.
Organization church.
This is the player me.
Okay.
If I'm in Diggs' situation, I'm going to give it another week, man. I got to see what this pass rush is going to look like. All right, you already kind of painted yourself with a red dot on the back by not being here all the OTAs. We all understand that. Now, if you go out there, weren't here all OTAs, and if you go out there and the film don't look great, if you go out there and you get bombed over Baghdad on, people are just going, it was because of this, it was because of that, it was because. So the play of me is looking at it like this. All right, let me see what that pass rush look like. Let me see, because you going out there against the Super Bowl champs who got 2 bona fide dogs on the outside, Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown, which you're going to be out there with them. There's no, let me get the slot, let me get the tight end over here. You're going to be watching one of those 2 guys the entirety of the game. And you don't want to go out there and get bombed on. So if I'm going to play, I'm like, hey, man, one more week to make sure I'm 100% healthy. But organizationally, hey, dog, we need you out there right now. You know, we ain't got the big dog rushing the passer no more. The secondary is young. You got Bland out there. A lot of unproven talent outside of Bland and the 2 safeties. So the organization, put him out there. But if I'm in his shoes, and that's just being honest, I'm like, hey, let me get another week.
I think something you said is going to actually lead to him probably trying to play a little bit sooner than later is simply because he wasn't here doing the OTAs and he missed so much with the offseason. And there was a situation with his workout bonus and things like that for him not being here as well. So being that that's the case, and I feel like he has to prove himself to the organization, just like you said. He knows who he is, the player, he knows who he is, but right now the organization is looking at him sideways. You know what I mean? And so I think that with that, there's a little bit of pressure there. And I totally understand where you're coming from, too, as well. But him sitting back this week, watching pass rush this week, if it ain't looking right this week, it ain't going to change next week 9 times out of 10.
You ain't A.J. Smith and Brown next week. That's you know what I mean? True. Like, but to be that, he's that guy.
But it's just one.
It's just one, though.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
So he said,
you got that.
You got to line up against those guys. Real talk, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So we're gonna see what's happening. So I think that, you know, like what you said, he said he's 70 to 80 whatever percent getting ready to play. But I think 9 times out of 10 he's gonna lace him up and try to get out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Damontre, we talked about the pass rush, so you know about what happens up front. Micah Parsons, he's in Green Bay, right? 52 sacks, I believe, 53 sacks, I believe he's had over his first 4 years here.
That's white numbers.
That's 3 more than the top 3 sack guys that you have on this team combined.
All the guys combined still ain't even
combined. So how does the Cowboys, from a defensive standpoint, now Matt Eberflus is your new defensive coordinator, how do you make up for that? Like, how do you go out there and you make up for that pressure that Micah Parsons put on quarterbacks, that get off, that chasing quarterbacks out of the pocket, and ultimately those sacks? You know what Jalen Hurts is, right? Like, he's not a stand in the pocket, throw you out, throw the game down your throat all day, but he'll run. He's very strong lower body. How do you create that pressure from an up-front standpoint so that the guys on the back end aren't hung out to dry because he has 19 seconds back there to throw the ball?
Well, the great equalizer, teamwork. At the end of the day, teamwork and honesty. You got to go in there and just talk to your defense like, we understand what that one individual gave us, but like one individual doesn't win you game. Football is such a team sport. Like, when it's funny because I seen a quote from Tom Brady this past weekend. I guess he did an interview and he was talking about what he looks at in a quarterback when he's watching them. He said football is a team ball. Like, when we go over there, I made it a point to have everybody involved. Like, you're gonna have Micah there, but like those great defenses, those are the guys that have played well to where I can sit over here and the coach can call something, and I ain't got to tell Barry, like, hey, go ahead. Once I get this edge set, because the way that I play, I'm going to do that. Go ahead. It's going to be a free gap, and you shoot it on the inside right now. Make sure you get the TFL. Like, we can have that type of dynamic. That comes with chemistry. That comes with comfortability. That comes with execution, and that comes with schematics. Eberflus is going to have the scheme that is made for defensive linemen. Now, yes, you lost Michael Parsons, but let's be real. You brought in 2 big dogs right now. You got Kenny Clark, you got Odigizua that's in there. Now with those 2 guys, if they do what they're supposed to in this type of scheme, it's going to leave opportunity to see who's going to be the next guy. And with these new opportunities, we got a lot of young, unproven guys that have not played. You got a second-round pick that everybody's been raving about, and he got to come in here like, sometimes you got to put up or shut up, if that makes sense. And I think that one thing that's going to equalize that, yeah, you might have lost out on 53 sacks, but let's be realistic. With those sacks and numbers you had, the biggest knock that was on Michael was he wasn't able to produce in the big game. He wasn't able to do this and win the actual game for them, and you wanted one guy to do that. Well, now if you don't have the Eagles, you have everybody that's on the even playing field, and you got a hungry dog that hunts best, sometimes you're not always watching out for the big dog. Like, you got the guy that you know that wins, but then after that, what they say, any given Sunday, anybody can get beat. And so long as we have that chemistry, I guarantee you each coach is going to say every time, I want 4 guys on the D-line that meshes well versus 1 guy that's out there and 3 unproven factors that we're saying like, hey, you're the guy and fit around it. But let's get guys that actually mesh well and gel together, because when they gel together, it's like mud. They come together, they build that wall, and once you build that wall up front, now it's easier for guys like y'all sitting in the back end. If it's not like, oh, snap, they running a great game. Like, yes, Michael can be somebody one-on-one, but you can't count for those guys when you're doing your twist stunts, you're moving around and doing stuff like that. So I think this is going to free up a lot of things, and this is going to give you the ability to see who can win the one-on-ones and who can do the pass rush games, to where schematically it's not like, y'all know as well as I do, when you have that guy that comes in there and his fastball is a ghost pass rush move, don't mess with him, do this. Now that you have somebody that's not proven, it gives us a little more flexibility to say, let's do an overload formation. The ego's not there, so I can tell you to go rush from, a 0 shade and have those different games come through there, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense to me. I just look up and I go, yeah, but that's still Lane Johnson, right?
It's still Lane.
That's still Jordan Mailata, right?
They out there, man. They out there.
Yeah, but no, I think you make a great point. It's about assignment alignment football, right? Like having everybody on the same page, on the same accord, on one string. Like if everybody's where they're supposed to be, it becomes teach tape, right?
It's teach tape, and it gives you more flexibility to figure out what we're going to do and how we can do it, versus like, hey, I'm going over here and I'm begging you to hit that home run, because we know everybody doesn't hit that home run. Even if you are the greatest home run person, like, you're going to miss every now and again, but it makes up for when you have a great Batman wasn't who he was without Robin. Like, the Justice League wasn't everything. Like, yeah, they had Superman and stuff like that, but they had their other guy that came over and sometimes took the big role. And so now I think you're going to be able to see a lot more of that with these other guys.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we're going to flip it. We're going to go to the other side of the ball. That's why I think a lot of these games for the Cowboys will be won. On the shoulder and the legs of one Dak Prescott. So we'll talk about him, the new offense, the receivers on the outside, the offensive linemen, and how this will all play out against the Philadelphia Eagles this Thursday night on Thursday Night Football in Philadelphia. Cowboys versus Eagles. This is the Players Lounge. We will be right back.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1, any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12, no crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31, anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
To the Players Lounge.
Cowboy Nation, the 2025 Dallas Cowboys schedule has officially been here. Limited tickets are available now. Yes, you heard that right. Limited tickets are available. Get ready to bring the noise as you watch the Cowboys live at AT&T Stadium, the only one and the best stadium in the world, when the host of the NFC rival Eagles, Giants, Commanders, plus the Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, and Cardinals all will be here. If you don't want to miss out, well, guess what you need to do? Visit DallasCowboys.com/ticket or SeatGeek.com, the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go.
Got to get that dramatic pause in there. You know?
Let's go. This is game week. This is the Players Lounge. Barry Church, Damontre Moore, Anthony Dorsett, and your boy Jesse Holley. Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles Thursday Night Football. We're opening up the season out the gate in 88. This is the first game on. We talked a lot about this offense in the offseason. The Cowboys went out and they signed George Pickens.
Young George.
To add with CeeDee Lamb, who I believe, this is just my belief, this is just Jesse Holley's belief. From what I've seen over the years, the maturation of and the growth of CeeDee Lamb to what I've seen with my own eyes in training camp, I listen to see what CeeDee says. I watched him. I know the position. I believe when we get done with this 2025-2026 football season, that there won't be the conversation of does CeeDee belong in the top 3.
Wow.
There will be the conversation of who belongs in the top 3 because CeeDee is number 1.
Speak on it, brother.
That's what I believe. I'm
Number one.
Answering a lot of Cowboys fans'
Be top
prayers.
receiver in the league.
Boy,
He's already top 3 to my opinion.
he gonna stamp it?
Jamar
yes,
Chase.
I get you. And
He gonna get a lot of targets.
So no more Bengals having the best receiving core. We talking about the Cowboys having the best receiving core?
I don't know about best receiving core because I'm not vouching for George Pickens.
Wow,
I gotta see that first.
crazy.
I gotta see that.
I gotta see that first. There's gonna be a little time I'm gonna have to take it for him.
I'm vouching for George right now. Put it in the books.
That's fine with me. You got to stand on that 10 toes down. Where I'm standing,
Stand on 10 wins.
when I'm standing on 10 toes down, if number 4 is healthy, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb is going to ascend to a stratosphere.
Okay.
So what's your question, man, since you're giving us all this praise? Because you on the same boat as this man, Barry Church, is on the same boat.
So now, my thing is this.
What? I'm trying to tell you. Because in 4 y'all trust.
Here we go.
Where's Newey at to play the bad guy? This is why Newey back.
I didn't say
Everybody's optimistic
trust.
here.
I said
This ain't the Players Lounge no
in
more.
88, I trust.
Okay.
In 88, I trust. I watched 88 go off last year with the bum shoulder and the backup quarterback. Still
putting up numbers.
Yes, he
was
did.
unguardable.
He was.
Was unguardable.
Yep, that's facts.
That's with on the other side. They said CeeDee and a bunch of maybes,
And that was facts.
Dang, he was playing
and he
spades.
still went off
Still did.
with the backup quarterback. When everybody and their mama knew when we came into this game, our objective and goal in the passing game from the defensive standpoint is to stop 88.
Couldn't do it.
And couldn't do it.
With young Rush back there. No running game.
No running game. Left tackle, god awful.
I thought, man, you putting up a great argument for Barry. I wish I would have heard from him. Like,
And so I'm again, I'm just talking about 88.
You need him with you
I'm
more
talking
often.
about CD is taking that next step. I ain't say 10
need
wins.
him.
I ain't saying in Dak I trust. I'm saying 88 is getting ready to put on some numbers and put on a show that hasn't been seen in a long time. I believe in that.
He's on that trajectory. I mean, every year he has improved, just like you said. This is the type of thing that you want to see from one of your star players when they come in the building every day, that they have no ceiling. And every time he gets between them white lines, he's doing it with a purpose, and he's actually getting better. And we've seen him do it year to year. And if you saying what you seeing is from what you've seen in this offseason is that he's actually took that next step, because what you're putting him in that category, just like we talking about Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
We talking about Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Let's see who else?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill. Okay. I mean, but
not as much anymore.
No, but he's dangerous.
He's
dangerous at all times. But to say that he's going to be in the top 3,
he's already top.
He's already top. In my opinion,
opinion.
yeah, he's already top.
I'm saying it's going to be him and whoever else.
Okay.
And
undeniable.
This is the Players Lounge.
Yeah, this is a fact.
So we've all been in places, wherever you've been at in your careers. Mm-hmm. We've been around bona fide dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They walk different, right? Mm-hmm. They talk different.
Yep.
When I watched CeeDee Lamb come into practice, when I watched him on the practice field, it's an aura around him that he walks out there and he's like, there ain't a mofo out here
that can stick me, yeah.
that can guard me. I told you guys this before. When the one lone press conference that he did this training camp, when he's at the podium, mm-hmm. and he sit up there and he said, listen, if y'all don't think I am who I am, y'all gonna see in a little bit. That was my him telling y'all, I'm him. Mm-hmm. I'm like Kevin Durant said, I'm Kevin Durant.
His numbers back it up too.
You know who I am.
It ain't like he.
And so it's like, so I believe that with that, this Cowboy offense is going to be put on the backs of the passing game. I think when they win games, because I just don't see how you're going to develop a run game.
Jesse, get out of here with all that. You saying something that everybody knows. We all know the back is going to be put on the passing game. You got CD that's going to be who he is. You got George Pickett. Mm-hmm. We got Dak Prescott that does that. But when the Cowboys, let's stop talking about what's easy. This is the Players Lounge. The whole reason people come here mm-hmm. is so they can hear us. When we sitting in that locker room, when the media leaves up out of there, what's going on? Okay, yeah, we said all the great things. We added the fluff and this and that. Let's talk about this. When they have really been their best, it's been off the run game. It's been predicated off the run. They always had a big dog back there.
Right.
It was never
ain't no big dog back there. Big dog?
There ain't. Exactly. So let's talk about that.
But ain't no big dogs up front.
So the numbers show anytime Dak's throwing the ball 40-some times a game, that ain't going to benefit the Cowboys.
Exactly.
They got to have some balance.
Exactly. So you're trying to sit here and say CeeDee Lamb is going to ascend over here and this and that. Well, how is he going to ascend with that? He has to get more opportunities. We're sitting here talking about that. It's easy for us to talk about CD. Let's talk about the real stuff. Let's talk about, who's really running. Let's talk about the fact that we got Shoddy as a run first, a pass. He's not a pass-oriented coordinator. He is a run-first coordinator. They are play-action run. It's not sit back here and shotgun, let's get this going. It's get down here, run, bomb, dump it.
But I don't think you need a Zeke or a bona fide, unbelievable 3-down back.
And I don't
for
think
this offense to be explosive. If you can hand the ball just to keep the defense honest, I think that'll be enough for this offense to be productive, especially on the outside.
I think, and I will say this, I think it will be enough. But when you think of it this way, what I'm seeing from this young running back core, I'm not saying they're as good, mm-hmm. but I like what I've seen from.
What young running back core are you talking about?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah,
because the young running backs ain't getting the start.
It's going to be
Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders.
We know who's going to start, but at the end of the year, we always know, there's always one guy in everybody's offensive scheme that becomes the guy. They brought them 2 young guys in there, they hoping that one of those guys become the guy, and these old guys get phased out. Let's be real.
Phil Maffei ain't going to be here for a while. They already put him on IR.
Oh, no.
If you can get Rico Dowdle production, this offense is going to be fine. And I'm talking about from all of them together, not just one guy going for it. If you can get Rico Dowdle production out of all 3 of them guys in the backfield, however you want to be it, that'll be fine. Because these guys on the outside are going to eat. Berg is going to eat. He had a down year last year. He is going to eat. All right, that's going to be the security blanket. He's going to destroy these linebackers over the middle. Now you got to pick your poison. You're going to leave your safeties up.
But I guess that's what I wanted us to get to. Something like that. Make a statement like that to where we all know that unsung hero where it's hey, these guys are going to do good. But if old buddy do what he's talking about, He gonna
be all right.
Like you said, if you get Rico Dowdle production, which I think you have, I think you can. I think you can with that.
Yeah, unreachable. Yeah.
So I don't know.
So you got that last year. So why didn't it work last year?
Because that got hurt.
CD putting up them numbers.
Yeah, Cooper Rush, man.
You talking about the same situation, just with number 4 in there. You said CD put up them numbers last year, and you had that running back that you talking about that you want to get all the production out. So what's going to be the difference?
You didn't have Dak. This is a quarterback league.
Okay.
This is that. I mean, I'm not saying he's Mahomes, but he gonna do more than what Cooper Rush was able to do last year.
He definitely would.
My concern when it comes to the running game is I don't know if I can trust what they have on the offensive line. Yeah. We're talking about a rookie right guard who has 28 preseason snaps. That's it. That's all he has.
Can you trust Will?
Who?
Will.
McClay?
Yeah.
Yes.
And who he's been able to select these first rounds when it comes to offensive line.
Yes.
I mean, so it's like
I was about to say.
No. But all right, is it Nate Thomas? Is it Tyler Guyton? Who you trusting out there?
See that? Yeah, that's
the one dude who I can lay my head down on the pillow at night and have zero concern is my left guard. I got no concern about Tyler.
That's facts.
I got no.
That's facts.
That's a boy dog right there. No concerns. I don't know about the rest of them. What steal are we getting? Because 1 year we get a good steal, 1 year we get a bad steal.
That's it. No, he's a roller coaster ride for sure. 1 year we get a good steal who can do only pass protection. Next year we get a good steal who only can do run protection. Run blocking. So what steal are we getting this year? Okay.
We got a rookie right next to him.
Yeah.
The center, BB, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, he'll be straight.
He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay.
I look at BB being a more polished version of Joe. Was it Joe?
Joe Tooney?
Joe Tooney.
Was that his last name?
Was his last name?
Looney. Yeah, Joe Tooney was a dog.
That's a different monster.
I love Joe and what he was able to bring. Like, people didn't expect him, and they were like, "Oh, we got all these guys in front of him," but he knew his assignment. He was going to dog walk somebody, and he was very serviceable. Good starter. So when you say this center, I think he's good, and I think that Tyler Smith being next to him makes him even better. To where it's like, you don't have to worry about those two. You got to get over there to that other guard and that blind side spot to where you're really going to have to worry. So that's when it comes to this offense, I'm not worried about receivers. I say all that to say I'm not worried about receivers. I'm not worried about this running back core because, like I said, I just need Rico Dowdle type of production. Ford is going to do what he do if he's healthy, but that X factor is that O-line. I can't have this is the one spot where you can't have one good player or even two good players. You need two really good players, a decent player, if you're going to have two mediocre or subpar other guys. And they better be mixed out in between. Don't have the right side is really good, then the left side is good, because guess what? We know what we're going to do. We're going to blitz right all the way on that strong side and make you come over here to that weak side and then let them dogs eat over there. So that's the one thing that makes me so nervous. Like you said, when we said it, you said 10 wins. I told you at the beginning, I don't see 10 wins right now. I said if everybody's healthy and they come get those parts, we could talk, Barry. I might be a little bit more on your side. But with what we've seen with the injury bug that's already been here, the stuff that's already been there, like as far as production-wise, that makes me so nervous to where it's saying it don't matter if we got a generational talent in CeeDee Lamb toasting everybody off the ball if every time – I'm getting hit. And then guess what? Now we just need to do a little dump screen because now you're not getting the best out of him. So he might be at his best, but it doesn't matter if we don't start right there in the front.
I'm just telling y'all, take a snapshot of what Joe Burrow was in that Cincinnati offense where he should have had MVP type numbers, but they just couldn't get enough wins.
Yeah.
Take a snapshot of that, Photoshop it, and that's what this offense is going to look like this year. It may not produce many wins.
Hey, that's big praise.
But it's going to be heavy on the passing game. It's going to be heavy on Pickens, and I agree with you. Fur going to eat. I think he's going to have a bounce back year.
He said Fur.
Fur going to eat.
He said
have a bounce back year. I do.
Fur going to eat.
I think
but the passing game is where I don't believe in what the running game could
They're putting up Joe Burrow numbers. If this offense is putting up Cincinnati numbers from last year, You don't think this defense could be serviceable enough?
Yes,
to get the job done.
I think the defense is serviceable enough.
That's one. If they putting up they putting up Cincinnati numbers.
If they put up Cincinnati numbers, and
you're gonna need 30 points a game to win.
You think Flu's defense gonna give up like that?
You're gonna need 30 points a game to win.
I was about to say,
I don't know.
You talking about
all his defenses have been on point.
I mean, that's government cheese. Like you can't just loose out there like that, man. It's the reason why he made his name and head coach and stuff. His defense has always been.
Now he's had the tools on his defenses, and we'll see what these defenses got. So we'll see.
We're definitely gonna have to see. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you about it because like when you have two, like those guys are two of my favorite receivers. You know what I'm saying? Like CD grew on me actually. In the beginning I was kind of questioning like is he this cold for real? Yeah. But then numbers don't lie. Yeah. And then the year that like I said, he's progressively gotten better every year. You know what I mean? George Pickens. Like, outside of everything that was going on in Pittsburgh, when the boy came to play, he was balling. You know what I mean? And the same thing when he was in Georgia. Like, I remember that kid from college, you know, watching him and just seeing how he's doing.
Tell him.
And so him getting here now, he would be he was a number one in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, no quarterback. To have that, like, I definitely agree with you. They going to go. I think them boys is going to get busy. It's going to be hard to cover them. But like I said,
tell them about
you got to have some balance. You got to have some balance.
Yeah, it's going to be balance. Balance a little bit to the left of CD. On the side to right of George Pickens. Down the middle.
Targets over here.
Yeah. Down the middle to Jake Ferguson. All right, man, we'll take our last break of the show. When we come back, we'll make our predictions. You got to put your name on it. You got to put your name on it around here. It's the players now. You can't dance around this right here. You got to put your name on it. Stay right here. We'll be right back. This is Players Lounge.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1. Any broadcast without the express addition of cooked-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12. No crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable cane sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31. Anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Back to the Players Lounge.
The countdown to game day starts with the Rally Days presented by SeatGeek. Get behind the scenes look at AT&T Stadium, not in front, not on the side, but a behind the scenes look, up close and personal. Meet the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni, play games, win prize, and many more. Come feed your food. Come everybody. Get your tickets at AT&TStadium.com/Rally Days. Pull up, be there, or be square.
Ooh, little L7 weenie right there.
L7
L7 weenie right there. Don't be an L7 weenie. Get there pronto. The Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles to open up the season Thursday.
We played dominoes this weekend, and my neighbor brought that up, man. That's why I heard that. I said, "What does L7 mean?" And all of a sudden, his wife and sister-in-law said, "L7 weenie."
Don't be a square, baby. Don't be an L7 weenie. Yeah.
I can't wait to use
Brought
that.
it back with that one.
Brought it back just like the Cowboys about to bring it back against the Eagles. Get to it, Jesse. Let's talk about it. Predictions. I got the pad since Newey's not here.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it down.
You got a pen on
You jumping. I ain't got no. Oh,
I ain't got no pen. Don't worry. It's the 21st century. I can put it in my name.
I got a pen.
We got it.
Oh, there we go. They say paper don't lie.
You ain't gonna be able to hide from this one.
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Got it in blue too.
Now give us that all-American
back
intro
here,
you
guys.
gave us, Jeff.
CB got us as well.
CB
in the
got
back.
us?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys,
you know-
you still write it down too. I want you to because you got a lot of energy over there. You got twisted this way. You got a lot of
it.
energy over there.
You got that. You got
I want to make sure
You need some assistance?
Yeah,
You got this high-tech pen with a highlight. Oh, smash. You know what? Since y'all got all the jokes, who wants to start it?
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
So here's what I need. Here's what I need. We're gonna get the prediction of the game. We're gonna go around the table, get a prediction of the game. But with your prediction, I need an X factor. Who's gonna be your X factor for this game, and why? So
You started.
I'm the host. I get to go last.
Okay.
I get to go last.
You get to go last.
That's what you
You're a guest on our show. This ain't your show no more, Jesse. This ain't yours no more. This is ours. You're first.
Captain C, you
X-Factor.
get
You
to
got
be
the
at-
host chair.
I
You
get
got
to be
the
able to be
host
like
chair.
this. My reads. I'm gonna start with you, Church.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with you.
You want to score too, or just?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know you gotta give a score.
Yeah. Okay. In this game Thursday, I'm going Eagles 24, Cowboys 21. So I got the Eagles getting the dub. My X factor is going to be Devontae Smith. I feel like Flus and everybody, you got the owner, everybody talking, we got to stop the run. They're going to sell out to try to contain Saquon Barkley. Not that they're going to hold him to under 20 yards or anything like that, but I don't think he's going to have one of these 150-yard games or anything like that. So I believe the X factor is going to be Devontae Smith. They're going to do whatever they can to get A.J. Brown bottled up. Whether that's putting Diggs and somebody over top, having a linebacker, he's always going to be covered. I feel like Devontae's going to get the majority of these one-on-ones. And let's just say Diggs isn't playing, you're gonna be out there with, Kareem Elam or, Kalen Carson or something like that. And I got to see what those guys can do in person before I can sit there and say they got a chance against Devontae Smith. So for me, I'm going to say Devontae Smith is the X factor. I got him going for over 100 touchdown, maybe 2. But that's going to be the deciding factor. But it's going to be a close game, 27-20 or 24-21 Eagles.
24-21 Eagles for Barry Church.
Oh, straight to me?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, so in my head, while you were talking, I thought I saw 34-17.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
30.
Who?
Eagles.
Old Bloodbath McGrath, huh?
Put it down.
And I mean, and it's just based off of the lack of what we know right now.
Yeah.
Like you said, is Diggs going to play? You know what I mean? I'm in the realm that Saquon going to come out and try to get a cracking first game of the season. You know what I mean? So, and I know he's going to get the opportunity to. And just like you mentioned, having those two receivers that they got out there, like the box going to have to be a little bit light sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being said, I'm looking at Saquon probably being the X factor.
Okay, there we go. That's
and
what
like
I
I
wanted
said,
to see.
34-17.
Bloodbath.
I'll go next.
35.
I'll save the last one for you, Trey.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go 28-12 Eagles. Damn. 28-12 Eagles. And here's my thing. Here's my thing is coming into this game, the Cowboys are still trying to figure out on so many levels who they actually are.
Still right.
Identity.
I'm writing everything. Scores.
I do. I think, and I've been one who talked about I need to see guys play just a little bit more in preseason.
Yeah.
Because chemistry is a mother. You need that. You need that. That offensive line hasn't had a chance to play together. They've been in and out with injuries, all that kind of stuff. All of them kind of had some injuries that they dealt with a little bit up front throughout training camp. When I look outside, do I think George Pickens and Dak Prescott will gel? Sure, I do. But there is something to be said when you're in the fire and I look out there and 3 looks back at me. Are we seeing the same thing?
Go get that black stare.
Are we seeing the same? Now, when I look to 88, because we've been in the fire, he sees what I see.
Right.
So I think still building that a little bit with them is like being able to trust it and just have that with no second thought. Just boom. And there was too many gaps in between everybody all being together.
Okay.
You right? You know what I'm saying?
I get you.
And a semi-new offense is the same, but different a little bit, because there will be some sort of wrinkle that Shotty puts in on this offense there. And then the same thing on the defensive end. I know you said it was supposed to be a team game, but I know this league, like you know this league, like you know, you need players.
No, you don't.
Okay? And when you take away, however you feel about Micah Parsons, and nobody has been more vocal about how some of the dumb stuff and negative stuff that he's been than me. They were on my head a year ago when I called him selfish and all that. They were on my mama was on my head, brother was on my head, the fans was on my head.
Tell him you aged like wine, boy. Hey, look what came to the top.
I know what I believe and what I saw. But I also know I believe in what I saw. That still was a bad joker who went out there every single Sunday on that football field. That matters. That takes Osa from a B player to a B+ player. It takes a guy like Sam Williams from a C player to a B player, because attention is targeted towards a player like Micah Parsons. Lines do shift that way. Double teams do come that way. So I have more opportunities for these one-on-one opportunities throughout the game. You don't have that. Now you're trying to play this thing by committee. You've been around here long enough to know that committee stuff doesn't always work for the Cowboys.
As much as you say that, you know as well as I do. You might have a playmaker like that, but not saying he is the problem, but with everything that's been coming out there about rumors and egos and all that stuff, when you take a bad situation, no matter how good the player is, sometimes that gives people a breath of fresh air. It takes that pressure off of them. So.
Yeah, it don't give them no more skill, though. Take the pressure might be
You
on.
know what? Forget that. Who is your X factor right now? I need give me the X factor. You said 28-12 Eagles. I need the X factor.
To me, the X factor is going to be one of the big boys up front, Jalen Carter or Jordan Davis. That front right there is just a monster front. And Tyler Booker, welcome to the National Football League. The first game out, you got to deal with those dogs right there for 4 quarters. So yeah.
Who gonna guard CD and George?
All on you, big dog.
Who gonna guard CD and George?
Who they got back there?
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna play a lot of zone coverage.
Who gonna guard them boys?
They're gonna play a lot of zone coverage to try to keep everything in front of them.
It's gonna be a lot. Now, with that being said,
they got Rush.
Yeah,
and they ain't got to bring nobody but the front four.
I wrote it.
No I in my name. Jesse. No I in my name.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Playboy. It's all good.
This ain't your show. This is my
pad. That is my name. That is my name, though.
You know what? I'm sorry. I spelled that wrong, just like all y'all predictions is wrong. I got the boys 24-27. Hey, ain't no bias, but I'm telling you right now. Hey, say what you want to say. We all know. We all know. Yeah, nobody thought that was gonna come. I came with that one. Yes, and hear me out. We all know, coming off that Super Bowl run, I wish you can pull up the stats of how many people actually win coming out that first game. They going to be on the high horse. They going to be riding high. And then on top of that, you still living off that limelight. They lost your boy. The reason that you argue with Newey so much, talking about the offensive coordinator was the guy, Kellen Moore, right? They got a new OC. What'd you say? You need time to gel, right? So you're getting over there. And I just think it's going to really be, honestly, I just think it's going to be a lot of sloppy football. And I think this has the makings to be one of those early trap games to where the Cowboys are going to win in the nail biter, and then once they win, what is everybody going to say? We just beat the Super Bowl champs. This happened, and then they go on the mesh of where it's like, why didn't we see that week 1 play? When everybody else started to get better in jail, typically they don't. So I think this is going to be the game where they're going to come out there. I think, and my X factor for the game, I'm putting it all on Kenny Clark. Like, what Nui said when I went back and watched the interview and just talking, like, we know how much pressure that is. But, like, when you have that dog, that alpha male, like you said, when you have that certain je ne sais quoi, like, he's walking around here. He's like, I don't care. I know Micah did this and that. I know that somebody believes in me. This is America's team. And on top of that, he's a run stopper. He's coming off an injury. He's going to sit there. Why not make my name against the Super Bowl team? Saquon Barkley, one of the best runners in the game. And if he takes over that game and eliminates him in the middle right there and then makes Osa look like the guy that they paid him to be, like, I think that D-line, we're going to see some stuff, and it's the first game. You're not going to see all the glitz and glamour. It's like, if you do, it's going to be rusty. So I think it's going to be a nail-biter. Like I said, we're going with the boys. My opinion. Yes, sir. I'm riding solo, one deep, as my boy Zero down in H-Town say. I'm one deep.
I'm confused, man.
He confused.
Because all last week it was.
It's everything.
Hey, you gotta throw it around. You gotta
So all last week, all your points last week.
He bluffing you.
But hey,
man, I bluff you, man. What'd he say? What Magic say? He said, you come out there, you fake him like this. I throw it over the shoulder. Bro, like, in all seriousness, like I said, it's just going to come down to the D-line, bro. I'm going to leave it at that. I do think, like I said, Clint going to have them boys hunting over there at the Eagles. But that D-line,
man,
it's different, man.
You know what? Like, I understand. I hear you say with the letdown, you know what I mean? And it happens a lot, you know. But I think that it's a new day and it's a new time. And one of the things that I like about Jalen Hurts is the fact that he seems like he's so purposeful and intentful with everything that he's doing as a leader. And that being said, I think that they got the right type of focus, you know what I mean, coming into this year, and I think it's going to be a hard game.
But when has the Eagles ever just started out hot? Like, nobody didn't say at the beginning of the year, Eagles, Super Bowl, and this and that. The Eagles progressively got better as the season went on. Like, at the beginning of last year, you were talking about guys reading books on the sideline, them not doing this and doing that. Like, I don't.
That was during their success. He was bringing them books out, dog.
No, before
as soon as Saquon got there, everybody started talking about what the potentials was going to be.
Even when Saquon was there, people were still complaining. Like, they didn't start out at the beginning of the year like, oh, this is it. Like, this is the Super Bowl. Like, it was sloppy play that got better. They're not one of those teams that just come out there like that. Like, they hot grits. It's just ready. This ain't instant ramen. Like, you ain't going out there in 2 minutes and they ready. Like, let them boys gel, man.
Well, we'll see in 48 hours.
I like doing the difficult, striving for the impossible.
There you go, man.
Myself. One deep.
Sometimes you got to be one deep and stand on that.
And I'm still going to get Nick and Sam's at the end of the year.
Ooh.
Boy.
What? Now you thinking that's what happened?
That's what.
Boy.
That's why you can't take what he says like.
For the for Barry Church, for Anthony Dorsett, I am Jesse Holley. This is the Players Lounge.
Hey, does it make
They'll
sense?
be back here on Friday.
Don't make no
I won't
sense,
be,
bro.
but we'll see if Solo Man was right about that. This is the Players Lounge. We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?